The following episode is dedicated to our loyal listeners in Shittington, Bedfordshire, England.
D da da da.
Yes. There
One,
it is.
two, 1, 2. Hello.
Can you hear me?
My name is Timmy Taco.
I am Jezbot, and this is the STEEZ. Welcome.
Welcome to you.
I'm drinking a, what do you call these?
It's like it's a Dainton Brewery beer.
It's fruity.
These
I
got
don't
donated to us by one of the brewers there.
Oh, is this a local company?
Yeah, and they're getting us to try out the new Super Trooper flavour.
Yes.
Which I can't quite put my finger on what the flavour is.
Yeah, it's, I'm feeling fruity. Very hopsy, maybe.
With a bit of bitter in there.
A bitter.
A bitter.
I think there's a lot going on. I'll decide after the second can, I think.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, let's continue
out,
with the
yeah.
show. I think it's just strange stories now.
No more mysteries.
Well, look, I was going to do this one because it's kind of slightly relates to your field of work.
Okay.
Slightly. They're calling it taking it too far.
Bullying.
No. What are you bullying people at work, Jeremy?
No, well, that's
You went straight to that. That was very
well, that's the industry at that time that the book was written.
good. Which was 19 diggity.
I think there was more worksite bullying going on, didn't there?
It's not worksite bullying.
Okay.
Philip Pine, 51, of Romford, Essex, nailed himself to a bench
How did you get the last nail in?
outside the Gloucester Hotel on the Esplanade in Dorset to draw attention and prevent his falling off after heavy drinking session. So he nailed himself to the bench so that he wouldn't roll
sick.
off. I'm sick of bloody rolling off.
So he Jesus
himself.
That's really hard to say. Jesus did.
What's the plural of Jesus? Is it still Jesus?
Yeah, I think so. He
Jesus
himself.
Yeah. He put 6 nails through each leg of his trousers, and some actually penetrated his flesh.
Oh, yeah.
Police found him at 5 in the morning. The fire brigade was called to lift Mr. Pine plus the bench into an ambulance. Well, I got you, buddy. So they used it as his
Stretcher.
The nails were removed in a hospital. He was lucky none of them hit major blood vessels or bones. That was from the Evening Leader, Daily Mirror, plus the Guardian, plus the Independent, plus the Daily Post, plus the Scotsman's 25th of August, 1990.
Is it the first viral gag, like first viral jackass thing? Because it's hilarious.
Maybe, yeah.
It's
Yeah, but he was so drunk he couldn't feel himself nailing. It's kind of a Whitney Houston situation.
Too soon?
Well, she boiled herself to
Yeah,
death.
it's terrible, Tim. It's not to be laughed at.
Yeah, I'm sure Bobby Brown was upset about that.
You mean Bobby Brown the daughter or Bobby Brown the father?
No, because I think Bobby Brown, the daughter, died the same way.
And then there's that Bobby Brown chick that's on Stranger Things.
Right.
Willie?
So did
Millie?
we
Bobby
always
Brown?
crack a new mystery at the end of each one that's completely not related to the one that I just read out?
But that is strange because the next diary entry, probably on this episode we should do, has Bobby Brown in it.
Does it?
It sure does.
Haven't we done a fair bit of Bobby Brown?
Well, we talked about going to the Bobby Brown concert, but then I didn't do the follow-up where Mum met Bobby Brown. Oh, spoiler.
I think you have.
Have I?
Yep.
Oh, God.
So that's another myth.
Yeah.
Welcome to the STEEZ. This is Timmy Taco.
Of the week.
Yeah, it's the of the week.
Yes.
Yeah, and we've got Dan Oz in
Hi.
with us today as a special little treat for all the listeners. A funny thing happened to me on the way to the recording studio,
Which is
my place of business.
yeah.
Okay, tell us all about it.
All right, so I'll cut to the chase. Basically, it's jerk of the week, jerk off of the week, and
Is that what happens in the studio when I'm not around?
Otherwise called Trevor.
otherwise called a jerk circle.
Sex joke.
Sex jerk. Is it? Is it really called any of those things?
Jerking circle or
Circle jerking.
yeah. Whatever.
Do these circles actually
I've never been in
exist?
one.
I've
Never seen
been
one.
in one.
I've never been.
And
Never
I've
been
never
invited?
played Soggy Biscuit.
Never been invited to either of those games either.
But I'm pretty sure when you go to a gay club, it's
All Soggy Biscuits.
no holds barred.
They bring them around on a platter. Soggy biscuit, soggy biscuit. No thanks, I'm full. Or do they?
I think it's just a little bit looser around.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it
continue.
is. So a guy calls me off the internet. So he's a nobody.
Yep.
And just before we start, yes, I got him to pay in advance. By the time he was here, I'd already made my money. So anything after that point, anything goes, really. I'm a man of my word. If you book me for a session in a studio, not only do you get the professional quality of a 25-year professional DJ / producer,
Yes.
Slash
but you get the
podcaster.
opportunity to take a bit of advice.
Plus actor.
Plus actor. And I'm a bit like that. So if you book time in the studio, it's whatever you need to get done. You tell me at the start, and I'll make sure that happens. That's my goddamn guarantee.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you're this guy that came in. And
Straight from a circle jerk.
so, yeah.
Still eating Soggy Biscuits.
He's straight from the jerk. Still had his pants open. And so he came through the gate, and I never met this guy before in person, other than on the phone. And I said to him, yeah, g'day, man. How you going? I'm Tim. And Timmy Taco, as it was. And he said, yeah, so didn't say hello back. Just went, so have you ever actually recorded before? Have you ever actually recorded a song before? I went, well, yeah, you booked time in the studio, mate. Like, let's get in there and I'll show you what I've done. We'll have a bit of a chat about it. And yeah, I've done some work before. I thought, gee, that was a bit weird. Came into the studio and then he was kind of a bit antsy and wouldn't sit down. So I just stood at the console and I'm like, all right, so this is probably how we're going to do it. You give me this and blah, 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 and we'll work this out.
And what do you want, mate? And what are you looking for?
What are you trying to get done? And how many songs do you want to get done in this session? It's 2 hours. I want to get 2 songs done. I'm on a tight budget. Okay, I said, cool, sweet. So this is how I operate. I'll set the pace. Okay, as long as you've got a little bit of skill and you've practiced your song, we can get it out pretty quickly. It's just vocals, and then we spend the last 40. We'll do 2 songs, last 40 minutes. Mixing those songs together, you'll walk away with the product. Sweet, you'll come back. We'll work some more. Sounds great. He gets in the booth. Let's get it. Let's do it. Okay, cool. Now, I'm just going to get you to talk into the mic, like I guess just start your rap, and I'll get a sound check going, and we'll get going. You'll hear the beat. Just
do
keep
some
rapping.
some levels,
some levels and stuff, and then I'll yell out, and then we'll take it from there. Okay, cool. All right, so go. And you rappity rap. Okay, cool. No worries. Got it. Sweet. Deleted what we just did because it worked, and said to him, all right, cool. Now what I'll do is we'll just go back to the start. I'll count you in again, and then we'll do a take. And he's like, wait a minute. What are you talking about? I mean, we're going to do another take. Well, we haven't quite started yet. I just did a sound check. And he go, no. I've done it already. I did it. I went, no, actually, it's just a sound check. Right? I'm starting to think, fuck this shit.
What, being a DJ?
Yep.
And I go, wait a minute, he's paid. We're only 5 minutes in. Don't worry about it.
Let's give him 10 more to redeem himself.
I said, okay. He goes, no, I'm not doing it again. I don't understand why I need to do it again. I said, well, we've got to record it. He goes, well, we just did record it. I said, no, we didn't. We did a sound check. He goes, I saw you record it. I said, well, I record my sound checks. Sorry, I deleted it. You have to do it again. Give me another take. I'm not giving you another take. And I turn around and I've gone, dude, honestly, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt here. How old are you? I'm 21. I'm like, okay, just got to let you know, the process is when I say go, you do a take. If it's fucking shit, I'll delete it.
Sounds like a Seinfeld.
Okay.
Sounds like a Seinfeld episode.
So
there,
give
Tim.
me another take.
Yep.
I'm not giving you another take. And I'm going, right, this is fucking not working. Reset, start again. Let's be cool about this, right? I don't want to have to pull rank on you, being twice your age.
Which is code for a circle jerk.
Which is code for I just did.
Yeah.
Just please humor me, man. Just fucking humor me and do it again. So after 5-10 minutes of like back and forth.
What do you think his issue
I
is
said,
at
well,
that
you haven't
stage?
even got through the whole verse yet. It's nothing. Like,
Can I
start.
ask what they
Start.
was it good content at least? Was there a spark of all right? This guy's obviously an artist. He's a bit
Is
weird.
he the next Eminem?
Yeah, he's got a bit of attitude. He, you know,
well, that's
he's got
that's
swagger.
It's a loaded question because I don't know because he won't do it again. And to you, no, he's not the next Eminem.
Okay.
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 I almost want to say the cunt's name.
We won't go that far. Let's not.
It was something along the lines of
Keith.
close. It was like King Midas, sick nuck, best as ever. It was something like that.
Right.
So
Was he?
I've just gone, okay, I need you to do another take. And I turn around and he's standing outside of the booth getting his keys out of his bag. I went, well, what's going on? He goes, oh, I don't think it's working out. I went, wait a minute. We haven't started.
No refunds, bro.
No, he knows there's no refunds. I said, I'm contractually obliged to give you 2 hours, which you've paid for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a man of my word.
And a circle jerk.
Get back in the fucking booth. Let's start again. Right, he got back in. I went, hi, I'm Tim. And he went, oh, well, let's go. Let's do it. I'm like, I don't like this dude
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think what he had in his mind is that he would come in and he'd do it in one take.
Yeah, one take wonder.
No, as in like he's got confused with what a take is. Okay, so I do a take and then do another. He wants to go from start of his verse to the end of his verse in one take and get it right in one hit. So it's like he's actually done it for real. But that's not how we do it. We do it in bits and pieces. I delete the worst bits. I flag what's wrong with it, as you've seen.
Yeah,
me do
you
here.
fumbled on the lyric. Hibbity hop, I just don't stop. I rock to the top.
So we get about 20 minutes into that process, right? Where I stopped it there and I said, "Oh, you kind of slurred that a bit. I didn't really understand what you're saying. Do you reckon you could say that bit again?" I'm not doing it again, man. Stop asking me to do it again. I said, man, I've done this 45,000 times. I've done 160 albums for 25 years.
Mm-hmm.
This is your first fucking time in here. And you're rubbing me up the wrong way. I'm beginning to really not fucking like you. You're in my house.
Mm-hmm.
You're alone. And I'm twice your age.
Mm-hmm.
So at the absolute least, respect your elders.
Yeah, but he's at his
And
classic.
respect the game, man. I'm giving you advice.
He's at
I'm
his
not
classic
criticizing.
fighting age, Tim.
I'm at my I've had enough of little shits age. It's frustrating, isn't it? So then I gave him more and more chances and then everything I said, he kind of in his own way challenged a little bit. And then he got to the end of what essentially was his verses, and I got him to come out. And I'm like, okay, now the next part of the fucking process, as I squeeze my eyeballs, going, fuck, I cannot handle this any longer. We're only an hour into it. Is we listen to it together, and then I flag what I believe we should change, and then we talk about that, and then we take it from there, and we work out whether we change it or not.
But this
Don't flag it.
But this is
That's what he said.
That's what he said. Don't flag it. And I went, well, I'm flagging it. Don't worry about that. It's computer sounds. I'm flagging it. Don't flag it.
Not
I'm
like a
flagging
computer
it.
I've heard.
I'm flagging him. Don't flag it. Well, I'm flagging him. Don't flag it. I said, nah, sit there, and if you say one more word, I'm going to punch you. So don't talk anymore.
You
'cause
literally
gonna-
said that.
so far.
then-
I don't think you sound like an asshole. Honestly,
No, I'm not
okay.
picking up arsehole vibe.
Okay. Maybe it's just when I told it to the other people, and I just wanted to. arc
Depends
me
who
up.
it was. If it was Vanessa, she probably thought you're being too harsh. Blah blah blah.
No, it wasn't Vanessa. She's on my
Oh, good.
side.
Good. Well, sorry about. Wait a second. Just
That's amazing.
So that's a can of Guinness being opened. If you're
So
wondering.
do not talk for the rest of the thing, because I am going to punch you. There's going to be punches.
Okay. And he was a little shit.
Why?
That-
Tim doesn't.
Some-
Usually,
so
Tim
I don't-
doesn't.
I
Tim
never-
doesn't pick a fight with
No.
the bigger guy.
No. I
It's
just
always you
wait till
sized him up straight
yeah.
away, and I know I can take this guy with my anger at the moment.
So I said, so here's what's going to happen is I'm going to get through this one song. You're forfeiting half an hour of what you've paid me. I can't stand being around you for 1 second longer. I said, out of all the time I've been doing this, and this is bullshit, I've never kicked anybody out of my house or told them that I would never work with them ever again as long as I live.
and you'll never
When
work
you
in this
leave
town.
here, you forget me.
And so I remember you were saying like you're getting the mix ready, you're getting the mix down, like you're trying to mix it all up and stuff. And
In the end,
he said, "What's the mix?"
yeah, he goes, "Oh, what are you doing?" I said, "Well, I got to mix it. What's the mix?" I said, "Well, that's the next step." And I said, "You're jumping way ahead of yourself, bro. Like way ahead of yourself. So don't talk."
He's already spent the money from the recording contract he's going to get on the Lamborghini in his mind. Like, oh mate, I'm
Anyway,
gonna.
yeah, I said, have you got your USB so I can put your songs on there so you can take them with you and put it on your laptop? I don't own a computer.
What?
Yeah, and I said, well, how am I going to give you your songs? Should I email them to you? Oh, well, I haven't got a computer, so I can't really get my email. I went, so what's your plan of attack here, man? I'm not burning you a CD because I haven't got a CD burner because that was so 1996.
How can he afford 2 hours of studio time
I
and
don't
can't afford
know.
a fucking computer? Does he know just how affordable fucking laptops are these days?
Dude, I'll tell you this much. I went up to the Waverley Transfer Centre and they got a big
You
e
got a
bin.
laptop.
There's a big e-bin,
Yeah,
e-waste
yeah,
bin,
yeah.
and there is everything up there. There's TVs, there's laptops, there's computers, there's mice, there's keyboards. There is everything. You just go up, you just
just
take
get
it out of there. There is just
Yeah.
it's
You could do it.
head to toe.
It can be done. It can be done.
Exactly. What year is this? You don't own a computer. You can't take an email.
And
you
you
don't
got
walk around with a USB in your pocket.
and you got a bad attitude to people that are actually trying to help you. It's mind-boggling.
So we're
So-
not saying that he's, because you've worked with heaps of artists, heaps of up and comers that are in that age group that aren't pains in the asses. So it's not an age thing, is it?
It's not. I'm not being ageist.
But you're in a managerial kind of you deal with people on a professional level every day. Do you think that when you dress someone down dad styles for a good 25 half hour,
Have they
telling
learned
him-
their lesson?
I don't tend to do dressing down.
you're more of a build up kind of a guy?
Yeah, look, I am too. But it's not like he caught me on a bad day. He just rubbed me up the wrong way.
What did he say when you pointed to all the records that you've got on the?
I did. I don't like to do the "Don't you know who I am?"
Yeah, but up here it's
shtick.
got DJ Relic. You've got records in
frame stuff that I've released on vinyl.
Akimbo.
Yeah,
Don't you just point to that and go, yeah, I've recorded a couple songs before.
yeah, I've done it. Like turn around. There's I did a stock take the other day. There's 6,500 records behind you, G-Spot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but there's
I'm not fucking joking.
But dude, there's 2 kilos of Boss Gags.
And
yeah, there is. Yeah, you're right.
and all of these albums have gone black, which is just a couple of levels below gold.
Yeah, just below gold.
Look, dude, I got to tell you, you're prolific in your producing and what you do day to day. But unfortunately, the timing was just off with the whole Napster thing and the whole music industry crashing. And it's more about touring now and merch and stuff. I'm sure if you came out in the 70s and you had signed up or you'd recorded any one of these albums, you would have had at least, you'd be Quincy Jones.
Quincy.
You'd be Quincy Jones.
I'd be Quincy.
But unfortunately, the arse dropped out of the record industry, man. And
speaking of arse dropping out of the record industry, did you know that it's 10 years now since MJ died?
It is.
What?
It is.
So is that I've been disappointed by his behaviour longer than he's been dead for? Wait a minute.
No, I think it all came out post death, didn't it? Just
yeah, I think well, there was all the stuff.
That Leaving Neverland was only like last year or something.
10 years. 10 years.
But,
that's a long time,
10
man.
Years. Doesn't feel like 10 years ago.
So he would have been 60 this year.
Interesting.
Oh,
So can I change it up a bit?
Well,
please do. I need something uplifting.
I need a palate cleanser, definitely.
if you wouldn't mind.
And now a word from our sponsors.
Fido, will you marry me? Have you ever fallen in love with your pet to the extent that you feel the right to marry it? Well, here at Marry Your Pet's Wedding Chapels, you can do just that without the prying eyes and jeers of a judgmental member of society. Here at Marry Your Pet's Wedding Chapels, we've thought of everything. Consummate your marriage vows with our specialized rooms. The Ocean Room for our fish lovers. The Avery Suite for our bird lovers. And don't forget, the Kennel of Love for our dog-style lovers. Marrying your pets is not only your right, it's a privilege. So marry your pets at 334 Dogtown, Alabama.
On these cold, wintry nights, you need a little bit of comfort food.
Yes.
So this is soup of the week.
I love it when you do cooking tips. Tim's red hot
Timmy Tacos, red hot.
tip.
Tasty treat tips. Make yourself a soup, you mug. A mug of soup.
Just a mug.
Yeah, make yourself
Seems
a mug
like
of
a
soup.
lot of effort to go to just to make one mug of soup.
Well, I'm not going to go with a fancy recipe this time. I'm going to say go get yourself to your local Coles or Woolies or Flippy Sticks.
Yes.
Go get yourself a packet of cup of soup. Right?
This is the cooking.
Now-
You sure this cooking tip isn't coming from me?
No. Now, this is the tip, right?
Okay.
Is that if you're going to go get a cup of soup, people think, oh, those little freeze-dried little bits of noodles in my chicken broth flavouring water.
Yes.
Right? But I'm talking about, the tip is, you got to get Dutch curry flavour. Right?
Right.
Dutch curry flavour is the choice of a generation.
Right.
Generation being mine, being me.
What's in a Dutch courage?
You've got freeze-dried bits of pasta. No, you got little peas and you got little things, but it's a creamy soup.
Is there croutons?
There's some croutons in it. So it's a good soup choice. It's I'm talking about like
It's affordable.
It's for one.
It's quick.
But there's 2 packets in it, so it's for 2.
Not too salty, because I find these instant packet soups a little salty sometimes. I like to add my salt later.
Oh, do you?
I don't like it with salt. I like to add my salt.
these are sodium based.
Chemical. High up on the ingredients list.
Yeah, that's right. But
so you don't use it as a base. I thought you were going to say get yourself some Dutch
you thought I was
courage.
going to go like a potato and leek, a vegetable minestrone, or a split pea soup. But no, I'm talking about Dutch curry, cup of soup, powdered.
Cup of soup.
Get yourself, because it's good for the work site. It's good for what ails you.
I just thought the way that you cooked him, you would have used that as the base.
No,
in a pot, and then you would have added all the fresh ingredients on top.
I'm just giving you
It's a bit of a letdown, actually.
Is it really?
It really is a
really?
letdown.
Okay.
Because I was hoping to learn how to make a fucking soup tonight.
Well, basically, I'll let you know. You get the powder, you put it in a mug. You put the water in, you stir it, make sure it doesn't go gluggy.
Perfect.
Dutch curry. Bit
That
of
is
pure
perfect.
Dutch courage for winter. So there's my tip of the week.
Oh, I'm glad I came. We did it again, Tim.
We sure did.
Well done.
Yes, another episode in the bag.
How did you find the episode? Was it as stimulating as you thought it was going to be?
As stimulating as you said it was going to be? No.
Was it hot, hot, hot?
It was heating up.
It was hotting up.
Goodbye.